Hey everyone, thanks for joining Feel Good Fitness today. This is Kendall with TC Fit. You just need a mat for today. We're going to start into a standing position. We're going to work through our entire body today, really warming it up and getting some range of motion, mobility, flexibility. I have my shoes off. You can go barefoot, shoes on, whatever feels best. Now, we're going to start with some just breathing today. So go ahead and come into a nice wide stance. Place your hands to the outside of your belly button, and we're going to start with some breathing. Relaxing through your shoulders, head and neck. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhaling through the mouth, through pursed lips as if you're blowing through a straw. Again, deep inhale, feel your rib cage expand, and then exhale your mouth. And again, deep inhale, breathing through more of your belly versus your chest. And then exhale through your mouth. Again, deep inhale. Now as you exhale, think of a Kegel exercise, pulling up from your pelvic floor and engaging your abs. And again, deep inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more deep inhale. And exhale. Let's just do some nice shoulder rolls to the back, waking up your shoulders, head and neck. And two more. Last one, reverse direction to the front. Again, we'll start into standing exercises today and then move our way down to the ground. Kind of the usual format that we do. Two more. Last one. Bring your elbows high and you're gonna open and close. So from the side, you're going a little bit past your shoulders. Think about little squeeze to your shoulder blades in the back. However, relaxing through your upper traps. So keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Getting some shoulder mobility. Let's do three more. And two. Now last one. Come into a wide stance. Clasp your hands together behind your back. You're going to hinge it forward. Allow your arms to come straight up to the ceiling. And then just kind of relaxing down here. Gently release your arms. Slowly roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last to return. I'm going to turn to face the back here. Let's do a little windmill back scratcher. Again, for shoulder mobility. Up and over. Trying to touch and reach your hands if you can. And then same thing, other side. Completely normal to feel tighter in one side. This is my tight side. I can't quite get my fingertips to reach. And then windmill back to the other side. See if you can go a little bit further and actually touch. And windmill back to the second side. Good, keep it going. Holding it here. Then you'll get a nice stretch through your triceps and your lats too. One more each side, windmill. And try to reach. And last one, windmill. And hold here. And go ahead and return. Good. Little ham stretch with rotation. Send your left leg forward. Toes are darting straight up. Now think of a deadlift, a single leg deadlift here. Hinge your hips back, stretching it forward. Now your right arm reaches up, so you're opening up through your shoulders. Center back out. And then squeeze your glutes to return back up to standing position. Again, hinge it forward, ham stretch, twist and rotate, reach your right arm up, return, and stand. Two more, hinge, hips stay square, torso rotation, twist, center, and back up. Last one, hinging forward, and reach, and down, and stand. Let's do the same thing other side. I'm just going to turn around here. Right leg comes forward, toes drawn up, hinging it forward. Left arm reaches up and center and stand. Squeeze your glutes, hinging forward, down and reach, return and back up. 2 more. Hinge, reach, eye gaze follows along and stand. 1 more. Hinge and reach, lower down and stand it back up. Good. Let's do some body weight squats. Feet are hip distance apart, railroad track position, down and up. So sinking your hips back into your squat, activating your glutes, hamstrings, and quads. Getting mobility through our hips, our knees, and our ankles. Good. 5 more. 4, sink it low. 3, 2, last 1. Now separate wider than your hips, slightly turn out just a little bit, 45-degree angle, more of a goblet squat, down and up. Five more, and then we'll go into a sumo. Good. Last 2, last 1. And lastly, turn the feet out nice and wide and widen your stance just a little bit more. Sink it down and back up. So inner thighs. Little groin stretch 2. 5 more. 3 more. Last 1. Good. A little balance work. Now find your balance on your left leg. Your right knee is bent, so it's kind of a flamingo stance here. Now your right leg is going to go directly out to the side, so an leg abduction. Return. Now hinge it forward, reach it back, single leg deadlift, and then return back up. Okay, so out to the side, return, deadlift forward, and return. Balance. Ooh, mine is definitely off today. And hinge it forward. We'll feel medial glutes lighting up. You want to keep your foot in line with your knee. 3 more. Slow and controlled. Last 2. Ooh, I'm struggling today. Good. Last 1. Awesome. Same thing, other side. Finding your balance. Abs drawn in, squeeze your glutes. Lift it out to the side. And now deadlift, hinge forward. Your standing leg bends a little bit. Oh my goodness, you guys. Falling all over the place. See, we even struggle. It happens. Okay, you have 4 more. You can always hold on to something that's around you. Another great option is a foam roller. Okay, last 2. And now last 1. Nicely done. Let's come into a wide stance. Arms reach out to a T. You're gonna flex over to your left. Now kind of around the world, you're gonna hinge it down, down and around, other leg. Back to a lateral flexion, other side, and then return back up. Now reverse, up and over to your right. Around the world, down and around. Lateral flexion, and return. And again, up and over, down and around, side, return. Last one, up and over, down and around, lateral flexion, and return. Reaching both arms up, place your left hand on top of your right wrist. Reach up and over to your left, and you're gonna just give yourself a nice little tug, little pull onto the arm to help increase the stretch through your lats and your triceps. Return back center, switch hands, other side. Pull and reach. And center, good, one more each. Up and over, relaxing your shoulders. And center, last one, up and over. And return. Last one standing, I'm just gonna turn to face the side here. Come into a wide stance, squat it down. We've done this one before. Elbows high, fingertips facing down. Now you're gonna rotate upwards in line with your ears. Reach your arms straight, bend, and then rotate downwards. Keep your elbows high. Again, up, reach, bend, and rotate. Up, reach, bend, and rotate. Good. I'll give you a forward facing view here. So your elbows stay high. Doing good. You're gonna feel this deep within your shoulder joint. And let's do two more. And it's great mobility for your shoulders. Last one. Good, shake it out. All right, gang, let's bring it all the way down to the ground. Now we're gonna start into a half kneeling position. Right knee down to the ground, left leg, send it straight out to the side. Arms come out to a T. You're gonna laterally flex to your right, hold it here. Now hollow out the belly, you're gonna round and twist. Extend through your spine to lengthen. Bring it back to your side flexion, and then return back up. Let's do it again. Up and over. Pause and hold. Hollow out your belly, round. Now extend. Back to your lateral flexion. And return. And again, up and over. Hollow it out. Think arms around a beach ball. Extend. Side. And return one more. Up and over. Hollow it out. Extend. To the side. And return. Good. Place both hands down to the ground. Flex your left foot. Draw your toes up to the ceiling. And kind of stick your booty back to stretch your inner thighs. Just holding it here. If you want to increase the flexibility, you can always sink your hips back if it feels okay on your knees, like so. And key thing is kind of almost, I don't want to say overly arching your back, but definitely finding a neutral spine and going maybe a little bit past that. Rock yourself back forward. Bring your left knee down. We're gonna reverse to the other side. Right leg reaches out, arms out to your T, up and over to your left. Round and hollow. Extend, back to your side, and then return. And again, up and over. Hollow it out. Extend, and side. And return. Two more. Up and over. And hollow. Extend. Side. And return. Last one. Up and over. Hollow it out. Extend. And side. And return. Set your hands down to the ground. Flex your foot. Either staying here or rocking your hips back toward your heel. Either way, we're stretching our inner thighs, which is our adductors, adductors. We'll stay here for about another 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Rock yourself back forward, press yourself back up. Beautiful. Now we're gonna come into a downward facing dog for a little series here. Tucking your toes under, lift your hips up high, extending. Go ahead and kind of pulse through your heels, lengthening through your spine. Now rock it forward into your high plank, squeeze your glutes, lower your knees down, allow your hips to sink, go into a little bit of extension. Twist your head to the right, and now left, center, lift your hips, high plank, and then back up to your downward facing dog. Let's do it again, pedal through your feet. Shift it forward to your high plank. Lower your knees. Sink your hips down, up and out of your shoulders. Head twist to the right and left and center. High plank. And now downward facing dog. Pedal through your feet. We'll do it one more time. Rock it forward into your high plank. Lower your knees down, sink your hips a little bit. Twist head to the right and left, center. And now just go ahead and sink it back to your child's pose. Stretch it out here. Separating your knees. Really sinking your hips back. Arms can either be long or you can prop your hands up to your forehead, creating a little pillow, whichever works for you. Deep breathing, take a deep inhale and exhale. Deep inhale. And now as you exhale, bring yourself back onto all fours. We'll move right into a cat-cow. Shoulders over your hands, hips over your knees. As you exhale, round your mid back up toward the ceiling and extend. Exhaling to round. Inhale, extend. Good, exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Let's do 2 more. And extend. And now last one. And extend. All right, gang, let's go ahead and lie down onto your right-hand side. We're gonna go into clamshells. Now your shoulders are in line with your hips. And stack your knees. And here we go, lifting your top knee and lowering back down. Lift and lower. So we're gonna stay here for about a good 30 seconds. And then we'll add on to this. Abs drawn in. Keep a little bit of space between the side of your body and your mat. Finish out 1 more. Now keeping your foot in line with your knee, lift it up a little bit past your hip. Extend to the back, keeping your knee bent. Bring it back, and now lower back down. Lift, bring it to the back, hips stay completely stable. Return and lower. So again, we're targeting glutes to the back. So I'm not getting any movement through my spine. The only thing that's moving is kind of getting a hip opener in front. Should start to feel this in your top butt cheek. Let's do 2 more, then I'll give you a stretch. Last one. Good, right into our pretzel. Your top leg, bring it forward. Your bottom leg, bring it to the back. Top arm reaches up and around to try to grab your foot if you can, and then kind of pull it back to stretch your quads. If you can't reach your foot, that's totally okay. Just bend your bottom leg and just hold it here. Opening up through your top shoulder at the same time. We'll stay here for about another 10 seconds, then we'll switch over to the other side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and release. Use both hands to push yourself back up. Switcheroo to the other side. Same exact thing. Starting with our clamshells. Line up our shoulders and our hips. And here we go, 30 seconds. Now I try to mention this each time, but a good tactile feedback is to line your body up against a couch or a wall, and that way it forces you to keep your hips square and really isolating your medial glute. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Now lift, bring it to the back, foot in line with your knee, bring it back forward and lower. So you're lifting just a little bit past your hip, the height of your hip. To the back, return, and lower. Lift, back, return, and lower. Lift, back, return, and lower. Keep it up. 4 more. Abs stay strong in order to keep your spine stable. 3. Last 2. Almost there. Last 1, then we'll go into your bretzel. Nicely done. Top leg comes forward. Reach your back leg back. Top arm reaches up and around. Try to grab your foot if you can. And just relaxing into your stretch. Relax your shoulders. Big part of stretching is, again, lengthening through your muscles, which means that we're trying to relax as much as we can in order to allow those muscles to lengthen. So if you're finding that you're tensing up through your shoulders, your head and your neck, take a deep inhale and exhale. Try to let it all go. We'll stay here about another 10 seconds. Then we'll go into our pigeon pose. And now go ahead and release. Using both hands, push yourself back up to a seated position, and let's bring our right leg forward. Send your left leg back into our pigeon pose. You want to stay directly on top of your leg, and you can prop yourself either up to your hands or down to your forearms. Again, with each stretch, with each static stretch, so meaning that we're holding this pose, hold it for at least 20 seconds in order to help increase flexibility. Another good time to stretch is maybe, after a shower when your body is nice and warm. Helps to relax your muscles too. And go ahead and release. Let's do the same thing other side. Left leg forward, or whichever one you haven't done. Holding it here, up and out of your shoulders. About 10 seconds left. And now go ahead and release. Bring yourself back up to both feet. And just dead hang over your legs. Holding it here. And now slowly roll it up one vertebrae at a time. As the last to return, let's do a quick head and neck stretch, then you're done. Right arm back behind your back. Eye gaze down to your left armpit. Gentle nod forward. Holding it here. And now go ahead and release. Same thing, other side. Eye gaze down to your armpit, hold it here. And go ahead and release. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining Feel Good Fitness today. Again, this is Kendall with TC Fit. Have a good day.